y'all, so I decided to come on and do a live mukbang. I've been asleep pretty much most of the day. Um, just haven't been in the best mood. So let's see if somebody comes on before I start talking. I'm gonna leave this video up. I know it's light, but I did promise you guys another thing this week. So I am definitely gonna be leaving this video up. That just made my glasses worse. Let's see how many people show up. I kind of miss doing the live ones, but I know it's like a Thursday night, and probably not anybody gonna show up, but we're gonna roll with it. All right, y'all. So tonight we have McDonald's and Taco Bell, and we're gonna do a mukbang. And when I went to the drive-thru at McDonald's, I just basically made them like cook everything fresh. So I got large fry and 2 cheeseburger meal, and then I got a grilled stuffed burrito from Taco Bell. A Coke, because I haven't did a live mukbang in a long time. So let's start off with our cheeseburger. And I really usually don't eat McDonald's, but when I do, I just like to get a cheeseburger with extra onions and extra pickles. And it's still warm. So that's the plus. I got my real stuffed burrito. I don't know, I'm kind of funny, but I love Taco Bell, but I know it ain't real Mexican food. I'm just getting back to where I can eat too, y'all. Yesterday I had some pain on the side where they pulled my wisdom tooth, and I had a little bit today. Well, I had a lot. And I just kind of been feeling down. Just haven't felt like myself. It just gets to a point in life when you realize you have to make changes, and sometimes it's hard. So I got the grilled stuffed burrito, but I don't eat the beans and I don't eat the guac, so I had to take it out. So I don't know if it's really considered a grilled stuffed burrito. So my days and nights are kind of messed up. Because of the dental surgery. That's why I was trying to get all of my holiday videos out of the way, my Thanksgiving videos. The bulk of them. Because I knew after I had that surgery, I didn't think I would be down. But y'all, I've been down. So I'm glad I was able to do the main videos that I wanted to get done. So after I get off of here and I eat and get all cleaned up, I'm gonna go ahead and get into hair and makeup. And I guess while I'm getting myself ready to shoot the caramel cake video, because I'm gonna be doing that tonight. Um, I'm gonna film a makeup video for the makeup channel because I'm trying to post over there once a week. Um, hey, honey. So I am gonna start back doing the live mukbangs. They're not all gonna be like fast food or anything, but I am gonna start back doing them again. So this is the grilled stuffed burrito with no beans and no guac. Now I used to not even eat guacamole at all, but once I started making it myself, I absolutely love it. But I just can't eat anybody else's because it just be too runny, too thin, and I like mine thick and smooth. I don't know what else. So I'll eat this burritos. Well, I think what I like about the grilled stuffed burrito is the seasoning. That's what I like, y'all. I'm so prepared for what's gonna happen after I finish eating this. So I'm going to eat, give myself about an hour, do some stuff in my office, and then I'm gonna go in the bathroom, handle my business, wash myself, take a shower, start filming. My goal is to get 2 videos done tonight. If I only get one done, well, I know I'm gonna get one done. Well, 2, my makeup video, and then the caramel cake. Um, and I'm trying to do the peanut butter. Hey, honey, I'm trying to do the peanut butter cookie video or something like that. So, absolutely, the last Thanksgiving video will be going up on Tuesday. But the ones I was concerned about are already up, and that was the 4 videos with the turkey, the macaroni and cheese, the potato salad, and the chocolate cake, and the caramel cake, which I'm about to get ready to do. Mm. And then I'm eating McDonald's and Taco Bell. Here on this side, I have the double cheeseburger meal with extra onions, extra pickles, a large fry, and a Coke. On this side right here, we have Taco Bell grilled stuffed burrito. So I figured, since I hadn't done a mukbang in a long time, I tried to do one the other night, but it wouldn't go live. And a Coke. And a side of high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and bad guts in an hour. But I just figured I'd try to make the best of this mukbang. One of the things I've been dealing with the last couple days, anxiety. My my anxiety was so bad. It's been so bad, y'all. And I know it's because it's like the holiday season, and it just feels like Thanksgiving just kind of like it came out of nowhere. Like the end of the year from like October, I want to say September, from like September to like January, it just kind of like comes and it just kind of like knocks me over. And I ain't had a therapy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I haven't been to therapy since before I went to see Frida. When I got back, I was supposed to have an appointment. My therapist canceled. I haven't been able to get back in, and um, the anxiety has been like rough. Like the other night when I tried to upload that video, I was actually having anxiety that night. And it was like 3 in the morning and I was frying chicken, y'all, and making loaded mashed potatoes. I don't do shit like that. But like the only thing that really helps is like if I'm reading or cooking or trying to do something kind of like trying to distract myself. But yeah, it was so bad this morning. I was on the side of the bed, balled up in the dark, because it was just bad. I have, yeah, it hits out of something nowhere, but usually, y'all, it's triggered. And I'm starting to see that my anxiety is being like, it's triggered. There are certain things that trigger it. And that in itself makes it worse. So yeah. I love the rice in here and the tomatoes and stuff. Mm. So, right now in Alabama, when I got in the car, it said it was 33 degrees. It's been cold all week and rainy. Which I'm one of those people. I need sunlight, I need daylight, I need lots of light because it does make me depressed. I'm one of those people. I need light. Like I think I need a sun lamp. Some people have to have sun lamps because they get depressed in the winter months, and I realized that I suffer from. I had more depression in Kansas and anxiety because it was so dark, and a lot of people get winter depression out there, especially if they're not from the area. Um, I think let me take a comment. Yeah, it can happen. Like certain things can trigger it, and a lot of it, I think, is triggered by like the holiday season. It's called in South Carolina. Yeah, like I lived in South Carolina. I actually got married in South Carolina. I lived in South Carolina um, for About a year. Let's see. Yeah, about a year and a couple months. South Carolina. I lived in Columbia. That's when I worked at the state prison. um, Broad River Road. Free vacation stay. We feed you, clothes you, keep you warm. You might get your ass took, but you get a free meal 3 times a day. Um, let me stop. Hot shower, hot pot, hot meal. You know what, y'all? New Jersey is a very beautiful state, but they get their ass took on the winter. So yeah, I know you. I know you're definitely not missing New Jersey right now. Um, the thing fly by so fast. You're from New Jersey, Wilsonboro. Is it Wiltonboro or Wiltonboro? I actually have a friend who stays in Wilboro. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, New Jersey. It's always cold there. Mm. Ah, no comments. You're in the hospital? Send me a message. Is your baby okay? Yeah, I know it's pretty. It's cold here. I know if it's cold here, it's cold in Montgomery, and it's definitely got to be cold in Birmingham. I'm definitely gonna take care. You take care of you and your baby, okay? I'll be praying for y'all. Y'all, it's like it's cold. It's usually not this cold down here this time of year. This like January, December weather. I knew it was gonna be cold this year. And my first winter garden. I hope my tomatoes survive. I don't think my most of the stuff will bounce back. Leafy vegetables, fall and winter vegetables, actually do good with cold weather. Actually, when it's too hot, they be bitter. So I have had some lettuce that I have picked that has been real bitter because it's too hot for. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping they're okay. Saturday morning, I think I'm gonna get up and go to like the Goodwill and find like some sheets So when it drops below freezing, I can put the sheets over 'em. But reason I'm concerned is because if you water your flowers in the evening, they'll get a little like frost on them, and that'll protect the plants. And I didn't get a chance to do that because I didn't wake up until like 7. Um, and then I uploaded the video, and I might have woke up about 8, I think. I'm not sure. I know I woke up, uploaded the video, and set it for the premiere. How have you guys been enjoying the premieres on YouTube? Now, what I have noticed, if I do the premiere a day out, I get more people on there. But sometimes, like this week, it's been crazy. But I really do enjoy talking to y'all when the video go live. So even if I only have like 30 minutes to an hour for it to show that it's premiering, I still do it that way so that you guys can see that I'm actually on. But if you guys want to make sure that y'all don't miss any videos, because it's about to get real crazy around here, is so what you need to do, that's what I'm about to tell y'all. Okay, so when you subscribe, there is a little bell that comes up. Hit the bell. And when you hit the bell, look down at the bottom of your phone sometimes, or look at the bottom screen. Just look at your whole screen, and then a box will pop up. Click on that box, and when you click that box, it's gonna open. It's gonna say no video notifications, some, and then it'll say all. Make sure you click the all button, because I'm starting to get back into the groove of things. It's just crazy because, like, you know, I try not to get out of the groove of things, but, you know, going to see Frida and, you know, coming back and trying to get the videos done, Chloe's birthday party, life. It was crazy then, I got back a week later, Chloe's birthday. A week later, I had the little Thanksgiving dinner lunch. And they don't include like all the other stuff that I have going on in the background of life. And shit just got crazy. So, hold on one second, y'all. I know I have something else to talk to y'all about. So stuff just got real hectic. And then on top of that, I didn't know if I was gonna shoot the Thanksgiving videos like that. But I'm glad I did. Because what I learned after being on YouTube for 3 years, you enjoyed the macaroni and cheese video. I'm glad you did. I didn't catch the rest of your message. Yeah, something, because like I'm in this Facebook group. Okay. I'm in this Facebook group called Real Women of YouTube, and it's for female YouTubers. But a lot of people are talking about a lot of kinks that's happening. Now, I'm a small fish, okay? I am like plankton, okay, in the world of YouTube. And I don't experience a lot of the problems, or maybe because my channel is so small and I'm not dependent on my channel financially. I don't see the different waves and things that happen and hit YouTube. Because I don't make a living on YouTube. I don't make a lot of money. I don't have a high subscriber account number, so it doesn't affect me as much as the larger YouTubers. Yeah, I love talking to and spending time with them, especially the younger ones. they just, I have a few that I'm really like kind of close with. Hey, girl. But I enjoy talking to them, and sometimes they need somebody they can talk to who's not in uniform. So they can come talk to me. Sometimes I'm a barrier for their ass before my husband. Um, sometimes, and they have real life problems, and a lot of the times they will talk to me, especially the females, because they know that I'm gonna be honest with them. And if they wrong, they wrong. If they right, I'm gonna tell them. If I disagree with something, I disagree with it, and I tell them why. And I more often they just want to hear an unbiased opinion, because you know it's a little different when they standing there at attention trying to talk to my husband. So sometimes they'll to me, and I be like, well, you play, you do the dance, you got to play, you gotta play the game. Um, but yeah, that's one of the things I enjoy, and I just love seeing their families. I love having them over. Um, and I would like to record some events, but it's just not possible. Um, we live in a world where people get so butthurt. You have people for the military, you have people against the military. When they don't understand, yeah, they need their privacy. They don't understand like the sacrifice that these young men and women make. And people say, well, yeah, they signed a contract to put their life on the line. It's not just about their life. It's when they enter the military, um, not only do they sign over like their flesh life, but they sign over their emotions. Their finances have to be in order. Their physical health, their mental health, their spiritual health. Like just because they go home at 4 or 5 o'clock and take the uniform off, that does not mean that their soldiering jobs stop. It does not happen like that. They're supposed to walk, talk, breathe, and be a soldier even when they're not in uniform. And for sometimes that can be a lot. And a lot of times, yeah, that's true. A lot of people aren't dealing with a full deck, and I realize military people had a full deck, and half of their deck got chopped by the time they get to 10 years in the military, and they'll fuck you up. And people gotta look at me. People come into the military for different reasons. Some come for college. Some come because they truly want to serve their country, and it's a family tradition. Some people come out of foster care. They don't have nowhere to go. They get 18. The foster care system gives them give them, a little bit of help. But some of them, they get out of high school, they get out of foster care. 2 days after graduation, they're off the basic because they don't have anybody. So you have a lot of soldiers who have family, who comes and checks on them, who spends time with them. They can go home for the holidays, but you do have a lot of young soldiers. Well, I feel like I'm about to cry. Um, they don't have nobody, and the family they have from the situations they came in are bleeding them dry financially because they have a stable source of income. So for many of them, going home gets them in more trouble than just staying in the location. So that's why I always try to, I always open my home to them or to anybody during the holiday season, or just, like, I might not call and say come eat dinner, but the soldiers know if they get hungry, they can call me, or they can call my husband, and they can come here and eat and watch TV, and if need, take a nap on the carpet or something. Um, and as far as their families, I do try to extend whatever services I have to their family members, as far as it be their kids, their parents, their sisters. Like, sometimes I have soldiers who have family members who come in. I'll braid their hair or make cakes or do little stuff for them, um, because that's all you have sometimes. I don't know if I'm kind. I think, well, I won't say I'm not a kind person. I just always have believe um you treat people the way you want to be treated in this life. And it's hard sometimes because people will treat you like shit, and then they look at you like, you doing me, kind of thing, when you treat them back. So it is hard when you live your life by on the means of treat people how you want to be treated, because I am very good to people. Sometimes I don't get it back, and when I give them back what they give me, their ass ain't ready, because they're not prepared for that side of me. Um, but I do believe in giving people a fair chance. Um, I believe everybody deserves respect. Um, no matter what their life situation is. Um, cause you can be on top of the world one day and everything you have can just crumble and wilt in a matter of weeks and months. And the only reason I say that is because I know that firsthand. Life has a way of sometimes breaking you all the way down and then keeping you stagnant and then letting you blow up. And it's just it's weird, you know. Life 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 is challenging. And I think that's one thing people don't prepare kids for is you gotta teach your kids when they're little. You gotta let them get knocked down just a little, just a little, um, so that they can learn how to deal with the daily consequences of living, whether it be good or bad. You can't protect them from everything, but you have to. You got to. I think as a parent, you have to balance it out. Gotta let them feel the burn a little bit, but not enough to where it alters them. Just teaches them how to maneuver through life. Because I didn't get those type of lessons. Now, do I know how to maneuver through life? Yes. Um, a lot better than most people who grew up in the house with two parents. But I'm a hustler by nature, so um, I've never been hungry. um, but I'm a hustler by nature, and um, I'm a survivor. Experience is a better teacher in some situations. Um, but I have I experience is a best teacher for a hard head. Um, but I myself, um, I was, my mom died when I was 12, and my grandfather raised me. And, by the time my grandmother was, when I was coming in to my teenage years, my grandmother was starting to suffer from Alzheimer's. So at that point, my role as a child slash teenager kind of changed, and I didn't have the same options as my friends. Like as I was growing up in my teen years and my early 20s, I didn't have the same options or outlets as my friends. Like they could do stupid shit and be okay. But I knew for me, if I did the same things that they did, that the consequences were going to be greater because I didn't have a mom. My grandfather was older. I had a younger sister. I had an older sister that had issues. And my dad has never really been in the picture. So I knew at a very young age that I had to live my life different from my peers. I understood that the day my mom closed her eyes. Um, because I already knew how my family had treated me before she died, and I knew that it was not going to get any better, and it did not. So I I knew at a young age that I had to live my life different. I knew I had to move different, and I couldn't do, and I wasn't going to have the same options as my friends, and that's really hard for a child to have to conceptualize. And believe it or not, somebody between the ages of 10 and 12 can actually conceptualize those type of things. So don't underestimate your children. And I say that because I was able to at that age to do it. Um, um, like for me, people assume that I was a super, super, super sexually active teenager because of how I dressed and how I talk, but it was actually the opposite. I actually was not. I will say this. I found a way to get around and get what I wanted without having to give it up. I'll say that. Um, so I was always tricking the boys. And, and to sit there on my jeans box. But I wouldn't go any further, but I feel so dirty for saying that. But it's the truth. Um, but I had to play the game different than most people. You know, I worked at a young age doing hair in my grandparents' house. I would do hair Thursday through Sunday. Um, did I have to do it? No, but it made me feel secure because I knew I had my own money. Not that and I didn't have to because my grandfather took care of everything I needed and a lot of the things that I wanted. But I had financial freedom to an extent at an early age because I worked. Uh, and a lot of people don't know, but I can braid hair better than the African, honey. I'll fuck around. And I have your whole head braided in 5 hours. But yeah. So that's what I did as a young person. I braided hair. I was braiding hair so good back in the day. My friends, they'll be like, I'm gonna get my hair done. Everybody here, I get their hair done. They be like, you gonna let that girl braid your hair when all your damn hair fall out? Don't come crying. So they would come over and get their hair braided. Their mom come pick them up. They be like, oh my God, you in high school braiding hair like this? They check it out. Next week I got the mama in my chair. The following week the aunt, the cousin. So that's how I made my money back in the day. I don't know if I'm strong because I definitely have my weak moments, but I always how do I describe it? A lot of times when I'm in the midst of the situation that life throws me into, a lot of the times I don't realize how bad the situation is when it's going on. I don't realize it until I'm out of the situation, and it's not. And it might not even, it might be a year or two before I even realize, like, oh my God, I can't believe I made it through that shit. Because at the time I'm not thinking about what I'm going through. My brain kind of like kicks into survival mode, and I just do what I have to do to kind of like get through it. And I don't process it at that time. And a lot of people say, well, that's a blessing, but it does have lingering long term effect when you don't process stuff when you're going through it. It's that, yeah, it's a coping mechanism because my brain goes into survival mode, and I kind of I turn into like a machine. I'm not cold or anything like that, but my mind kind of becomes like, for somebody who has ADD, my mind becomes extremely focused, and I'm able to deal with things that I need to deal with, and the things that I can't deal with, I kind of don't acknowledge them. I just get through the process, and that's kind of how I've lived my life, and that's just yeah, fight or flight mode. And some people say, well, you have to either fight or flight. Sometimes I've been stuck in situations in life where I've had to do a little bit of both. Um, and it has taken and I'm not gonna lie, it's taken a toll on me. Um, it took a big toll on me, especially in like my late 20s when I got real sick, because I just think my brain and my body was like, okay, we had enough. Um, you know, that's just what it was. It's hard to explain to people. Like, I tried to explain to people when I was in my early 20s to my mid 20s before I got sick. I had a very I had a very successful career, and I had a very lucrative career. I had a nice high townhouse. I had a nice furniture. I had everything, and most people were like, "How can somebody at your age be doing this?" And then it was, you get sick and it's all gone, and then you have to start over, and that was really devastating to have to give up everything to get better, to try and get better, and you go somewhere where you think people are going to be, loving and supportive, and they want you to be there. And then when you get there, they don't treat you right. You know, they steal from you. Um, and this was when I left Mobile and went to live with my dad and my stepmom. It wasn't the issue I have with that situation, and I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. And I know my sister probably watches, one of my siblings. I never had a problem with my stepmom. I had a problem with my dad. I never had a problem with my sisters. I had a problem with my brother. They were the ones who were always doing shady shit. Um, when I was a little girl, I thought my stepmom was the best person in the world, and she was. She has a kind heart. She really did. Her and my sister Adrian, they really did help me a lot when I got to North Carolina after I moved there after being sick. Um, but I think the way how I'm gonna say it, my dad is abusive. The way my dad abused my sister, the way he abused my other sister, the way he treated my stepmom, I think it changed them. And they had this kind of confrontational spirit. Um, my dad is a thief. He's a womanizer. He's a cheater. Um, he's toxic. He's self-absorbed. I think he's like a not. It's bad. I feel like he manipulates them, and it's just sad to me. Um, when we were younger, my stepmom was a very happy, um, loving, kind person. And I just think over the years of being married to him, 20 some years, it kind of just tore her spirit down. Yeah, he is a narcissist. And it just tore her spirit down. She worked hard, and it, he never, I don't really think he loves her. I'm just gonna be honest. And if my stepmom was to leave my dad today or tomorrow, I think that me and her could have a relationship if she was to leave him. But she ain't gonna leave his ass. And I've asked her several times why. And I know one time she said because he wouldn't survive, he wouldn't be able to make it without her. And I was like, put an insurance policy on that nigga and collect it, bitch. But my dad is so disrespectful. I can tell y'all one time, like, he took her, um, he took her car because he drives cabs. He has his own cabs. He drives cabs. He took his cab had broke down, and he wanted to make some side money. He took her car and was gone for about 5 hours. He was doing, I guess he went out to make him some money by doing illegal cab riding. Um, he took her car and drove all the gas out of it and came back and parked it. And when she went out of her car was on E. When she came in the house and asked him for money and gas, he told her he ain't have no money. He started cussing at her, talking crazy to her, and then he pushed her. They got into an altercation. So I grabbed my dad, and he swung on me. He said he don't remember, but he swung on me. And I fucked him up. And then after I comboed his ass and kicked him, I restrained him. And my stepmom got the money out of his pocket and left the house. And he laughed about it an hour later. He's like, damn, you still hit like a man. You pretty strong. I can't believe you held me down. And I was like, nigga, you lucky I ain't stabbed your ass. You know? But, he's just abusive. I watched him throw my sister through a closet door one time when I was a teenager when I went to their house. Unnecessarily. It was no reason for him to do her like that. And he's just abusive. I feel like my dad hates women. He doesn't really communicate with his mother. He doesn't have a relationship with his father. And a lot of it is because his mother is very dark-skinned, and when she remarried a black man who was very dark-skinned. All their children were dark-skinned, and my dad is biracial. He's half Asian and black. I don't know if I told y'all that. And his mother kind of mistreated him and abused him, and I think his stepfather did too. I also feel like my dad, mother, or somebody in his family also sexually abused him too, because He won't call his mom. My dad will not talk to his mom. He has a very I don't give a shit kind of attitude about her. He deals with her, but he doesn't have a relationship with her. And when you try to talk to him about it, he gets mad. Um, so yeah. So I don't really have a lot of contact with my dad's side of the family. Um, I haven't seen my grandfather since I was a little girl. Um, I guess that yeah, that's that. Yeah, I haven't seen him since I was a little girl. So if you guys were wondering, yes, I'm multicultural. But I think somebody I think one of you guys, well, probably not on this live, but I think somebody on one of my videos asked me. Well, yes. And I got the Asian teeth to prove it. Um, so yeah, that's why I tell people too. It's important when you young or just important to know your family medical history and background, which I forgot to tell my dentist that I have Asian heritage. It would have been nice to tell him that because I got I have an Asian bone structure. You don't get to choose what your DNA is, but Asian people have hard teeth. um, they have really hard teeth, and sometimes they get calcium around their gums and teeth that kind of like locks up like the tooth, and they have to remove it. So the dentist had a hard time getting my teeth out, and that is why I was in so much pain with my wisdom tooth on this side and this side because I had very hard teeth. And the dentist told me that he had a really hard time getting my teeth out. And that is one thing that I should have talked. I've never broken a bone, y'all, ever. Um, and if I elbow you, it'll fucking give you a black eye. I've never broken a bone, and it is true. Asian people have hard bones, so it took a lot of work to get my wisdom tooth out, and not only that, the damn tooth was hooked. So like most people, teeth go straight down. Mine's were like down. Like this is the bottom of the tooth, and then the root was curved like this into the jaw bone. Like in, it was like it was in like this would be my gum line, like right here, and this is the top of my tooth at right here, and then my tooth was hooked into the bone. Like this. Say this is the bone of the jaw, and my tooth was hooked like that. So yeah, I've had a lot of pain, and he had to make sure he got it all out so that I wouldn't end up with getting impacted or something like that. So yeah, that's why my mouth. That's why I've been in a lot of pain because I have Asian teeth. So the next thing I have to do is on this side I have to get um an implant. Mm-hmm. I have to get an implant, and then at the beginning of the year I have to go to the orthodontics, and I have an upper bite, and they say it's causing more problems. So I'm gonna have to get braces. I'm hoping that they can just give me some Invisalign. But the way my mouth is set up, I think they're going to have to break this part of my jaw and pull my jaw back to line my teeth up. And that's one of the reasons I'm snoring. Like, I thought because I was overweight, I was snoring. And then when they did my breast reduction, the snoring was not, it cut it like 50%. Um, I want to say about 60% it helped with the snoring. However, because my teeth and my jaw is not aligned right, my tongue kind of like slinks back and it messes with my airway. And yeah, no, they're gonna have to pull. I think they're gonna have to pull my bottom jaw forward. Yeah, and that will also help with the snoring. So basically, in a span of a year, I've had my boobs done. I've had major work done on my teeth, and I'm probably gonna have to get braces. Yeah, just boxy. So I've been through a lot this year, y'all. And I really don't want to. I really don't want to have any more dental surgery, but it looks like I am. I wonder how I look with my jaw out. I don't want it to mess up my face. You know what I'm saying? They can take this little piece of fat, like this salt meat right here. I call this salt meat. They can take that, but I'm gonna have to do it. I don't want to. Y'all don't understand how hard it was for me to even go to the dentist because I haven't been to the dentist since I was like 7 when I got punched in the face. So. Hmm. And the dentist did a good job. The oral surgeon did a good job. But because my teeth were so hard to this tooth was fine. I didn't feel it. I was asleep. But because this tooth was so impacted down in there, I guess the medication started to wear off. And I started to wake up, y'all, while he was getting my wisdom tooth out. Can y'all believe that shit? Yes, honey. I felt it, but I didn't feel it, and I feel like I kept going in and out. But I was coming to, honey, when he was taking this wisdom tooth out. Oh my God, y'all. I was so traumatized. And I think I was trying to get up because I felt myself trying to get up, and I think they like strapped me down or something. But y'all, that shit hurt. I felt it. Like, I was coming in and out when he was getting that wisdom tooth out. I don't remember nothing about this side. I had anesthesia. This side over here, though, it still hurt. It still got a little bit of a tingle tingle. Fuck me. I don't even know if I want to go back. I think Monday I go back for my 2-week checkup, and then we're gonna discuss the implant. I don't want to do it, but I got to. Cause if I don't, then I'll start having other problems with my gums. Like, I'm so done. I'm so done. But all white fillings. I only think I had to get 6 fillings. But and y'all, I'm so done. I'm so done with the dentist. Mm, mm, mm. So I want to talk to y'all about. I finally, and it came late because the process took so long. I was not able. That's why you guys haven't seen me trying to sell the cakes or ship the cakes or anything because I had my surgery on Monday, and on November the 6th, I finally got my solicitation permit from Post. so that I can sell cakes from home. I finally got it. Now y'all know I have been talking about this thing since September. I did everything I was supposed to do. I put in all the paperwork, and it still took me. When I started in September, they approved part of it. Then they had to go to another office. It took them until November from September to okay my solicitation permit on base to sell cakes. Now, at first they didn't want to approve me, from my understanding, because they have a catering service here on post called The Landing, and they have a restaurant and they cater. But it took them so long. The only reason that they approved me is because I'm not in direct competition with the whatever they call, uh, family rec or whatever they call it on post, MWR, MWN or whatever. So they finally approved me because I'm not in competition with them, because I'm doing cakes and cupcakes and pastries and stuff, which they do pastries, but they don't do cakes. So I was able to be okay to go ahead and sell them. But this is the problem, right? The only way I can sell on post, this is not with y'all, because I'm going to get to that in a minute. The only way I can sell on post is that I have to print one of these out and give it to every person who I sell a cake to. I have to give them a form, y'all, to every person that I sell to who lives on post. And they have to fill this out. They don't have to send it in, but I have to fill it out. Now, do y'all understand that this is asking? I have to set an appointment with people, a set appointment with people to schedule to make an order for a cake on post. That's bullshit. So I have to have a physical appointment with a person to sell cakes. And they have to turn this whole thing in. They say that I have to give it to them, but they don't have to turn it in. But my thing is if somebody is not paying attention and they feel this shit out wrong, I could be fined, or I could even have my solicitation license pulled. So yeah, this is the red tape that I have to go through. Not only that, I cannot conduct appointments with anybody during the workday. So basically, I think that doing lunch too, I can't. So I can't schedule anybody to have a consultation or appointment for cake or cupcakes or cookies during the workday. So nobody can come and be like, okay, I need to order cookies at this time. Because if they do and it's not an appointment, and then I can also be held accountable for that. Any business, corporation, or band operating on military installation to sell food or drink to the public, regulations to serve food code. See, y'all, it's a lot. So even though I started this process in September, it's not gonna work out the way I wanted it to for Thanksgiving, which really pissed me off. Now, um, I'm not gonna sweat it. And to cut my ankle all the way from up under me, I can no longer cater. They don't want me to cater on post. Now, if I was off post, I'm fine. So I actually have an event coming up, but I'm not gonna prepare here, and I'm gonna have to do it a whole nother way. But yeah, they just tied my hands. I should have just kept operating outside of the law, because that right there is some bullshit. And they say they want military families and spouses to have. This is the thing. Something like this ties my hands and it ties my ankles. I can't make money with this. They say that they want spouses to be able to have incomes and to start businesses and things that they can take with them. But when you try to start a business and operate within the scope of the military system, it don't work. It definitely does not work because they cut off. Like nobody's gonna want to do an appointment at 4:30 in the afternoon after they've just gotten off. Most people will do something like this over a phone call during a lunch break or something like this, or like maybe on a weekend. But this right here, it just cut what I can do here on post in half. So I'm really pissed about that. I was all excited about it, but now I'm not. So what they really want me to do, because the military, they don't make A fees. Nobody makes anything off this. Anything I make with this, I get to keep 100% of the profit. What they're trying to do is to get me to go into to the exchange like A fees and sell my products. So if I sell my products in their store at a booth, then they can get up to 20% of my profit. So if I pay to play, then they'll leave me alone, and all I have to do is get a cottage license, which is basically um uh it's a certification from home, and you can sell stuff in stores and you can put it on the shelf, and you just have the inspectors and everybody come out and check your house, check your kitchen, and do stuff like that, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. So yeah. The only way I'm going to be able to operate and really make money is to sign up, go through the whole process of going through the cottage laws and working out of the exchange, selling stuff. Because if I try to just do it from home the way that I want to, then guess what? I can't do that. I can do it, but I'm going to be limited. And if I do it the way that they're suggesting, so that they can have a vendor inside of the exchange, then I have to pay, and I don't get to keep all my money. So I'm basically, my hands are tied, and this is it just makes me mad. That's the kind of stuff I be dealing with behind the scenes, trying to start a business, y'all. So I made the decision I'm going to go ahead and get the cottage license. I don't have to sell it in an exchange, but I am going to try and sell like cookies and brownies. I'm going to try and look for like gas stations and stuff that would allow me some shelf space and stuff like that um, in their stores. That's going to take some time. But the only thing I'm worried about by the time I get everything figured out, because y'all got to understand I'm flying blind, it'll probably be time for us to leave here. So I be going through a lot, you know, through a lot. So I started reorganizing my kitchen because things have to be stored and put a certain way when they come and do the cottage tour or whatever. My kitchen's a mess right now, y'all. It's not dirty, dirty, but I'll show y'all. Because I've already started the process of organizing everything. And my kitchen's kind of like just a couple things out of place. Well, there's some lettuce out of the garden, and I just need to clean up that stuff. Got some dishes in the sink. Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this back so you guys can see. So y'all see this right here. This is like my baking bench that y'all see in the show. I got the butter melting over there. So I went ahead and organized everything in here. Um, from my letters, my fondant chocolate molds, my pastry bags, cookie cutters, popsicle sticks and stuff like that. Just everything, all the supplies. This is like sugar work, fondant, chocolate. Everything has been organized and stored. So I got this organized. It took me about a day to do it. I finally put all of my baking utensils in here in this drawer. As you guys can see, everything's all neat and organized. These are all like my specialty items. These are the new Russian tips I got the other day, and it's just basically everything is just organized and has a place now. All my spatulas, my candy thermometer, my knife I use for my pastries. So I got that organized. I'm gonna actually do a DIY video on these jars. Um, what I'm gonna do is put some labels on here and use these for my sugar. For my salt, baking soda, baking powder, cocoa powder, and I'm gonna use this one for kosher salt. And I'm gonna show you guys how to. I got these from the Dollar Tree, but I'm gonna make labels and put on there. And I'm gonna be taking all of my flour and sugar and putting them into glass jars. And I redid my pantry, so I got rid of a lot of stuff. I organized my pantry. Lord, it's those are gonna come out. I'm gonna take a container with the drawers and put that down there for my extra flour and stuff. So yeah, I have been going through the process of getting stuff out of the kitchen and organizing it and putting labels on everything so that when they do come and do the inspection for the cottage laws, um, everything will be where it needs to be. It'll be labeled properly. I'm gonna buy containers for the refrigerator. I'm also gonna buy a small refrigerator just for my milk, my butter, any of my cold items that I need for baking for the items I'm going to be selling. I'm going to be putting it into a small refrigerator. Um, and it's probably going to be like one of those little small, not like a small one, but probably like one of the ones that you would see in like a studio apartment. So that when I do cakes, I can store them in there and they don't have to go in the main refrigerator. That's going to probably go in the garage. I don't know. To be honest with y'all, I don't even know where I'm gonna get the money from to do that. But I have to have a separate refrigerator. So that stresses me out. Because it takes money to start a business like that. Like if I was just gonna be doing the small thing from home like I wanted to, then I wouldn't have to do all that. But if I get the cottage license, I have to do that. So I have to buy a small refrigerator, and I don't know, y'all, what I'm gonna do to do that. I mean, stuff is expensive, but I'm trying to get to a point to where I can work more for myself because I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 2 or 3 years. Um, I don't know if my husband is gonna elect to continue his career or if he's gonna retire. Um, so I'm trying to build a business that I can take with me. And to be honest with y'all, going into the AFES exchange and working as a vendor, I can do that anywhere in the country as long as there's an AFES. So even though I didn't want to go into AFES, I can do it. The good thing about it is when the military moves us, I'm allowed so many pounds of professional stuff to pack, and it doesn't go against my household. So even with that kind of stuff, I'm fine. But it's just the initial money to get started. Like, I don't know where this money is gonna come from, y'all. Uh, and to be honest with y'all, to get everything I need to start the right way, and I'm not even thinking about the Wilkins course anymore. I mean, I want to go and do that course. It's like $3,000. That's for hotel and the course and food. So I'm not even thinking about that anymore. I'm just, I'm just thinking about trying to get this going, and I'm stressed because y'all, to get all the stuff I need to, I mean, I can do it over like in the 6 months. If I wanted to do it quicker, I could go out of the house and get a job. But the things that I have going on that I deal with on a day to day basis, I don't even know. I haven't had a real job since 6 months when after 6 months in moving to Kansas. So I don't even know. Um, and that's the kind of stuff that stresses me out. So I literally need to find to finish and do everything the way that I need to. I need to find about a good $3,000 or $4,000, and that don't include, you know, to take care of that. I said a good $3,000. So I don't even know where that money is gonna come from, y'all. That stresses me out because I'm really ready to start my business and do things the right way. Um, and I'm doing them slowly. Um, See, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and it's tough. Um, and I'm really, I'm really, I'm really fighting for YouTube, y'all, cause um, it's not easy. I'm gonna show y'all this drawer down here, this cabinet down here too. So this is where I keep all my catering stuff, most of it, like my catering dishes and stuff. Um, I have to organize this a little bit better, but these are all my baking pans. It was organized a couple days ago, but not so much now. So these are other things just like that, like glass dishes and stuff that I use for holidays and catering. I've organized that. I organized like this drawer was a hot mess. I did this, organized these. If y'all want to know, I got these little organizers from the Dollar Tree. So, and they really helped me to like, they saved my spirit. So I'm just going through organizing the kitchen. And I got these two from Dollar Tree. Because this kind of stuff has to be organized when they do start coming out to do the inspections and stuff. And they can tell me what else I need. And these are all the beautiful dishes that y'all see in the video. And I got this as a gift from a spouse. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to use it in a video. It's a mixing bowl, y'all. What y'all think about it? It's by Pioneer Woman. I love this bowl. I'm gonna use it in a video. What y'all think? Y'all like that? So, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, baby. So I need to organize this one. These are more, more stuff. I need to organize this cabinet. I'll do that tomorrow. And I think I got just a couple more. This one is like hot stuff and these plates and glasses. I'm gonna organize that one too. Y'all, it's crazy. I have to do all of this stuff. Try to be consistent with the videos. Edit the videos is what takes the longest. Do the shopping for the videos and still my spice cabinet looks really bad, y'all. Yeah, it's really naked. The reason I haven't bought any more spices or anything yet is because I'm about to switch over everything back into the spice rack. I think I'm gonna get a bigger one, but yeah, I'm gonna go to like Whole Foods or what's the name of the other store? Whole Foods and Fresh Market and re up on all my spices. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with, and that just keeps me stressed out. Sorry, y'all, my face is breaking out. And I have freckles. Did y'all know I had freckles? How many of y'all knew I had freckles? Um, but yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. So I started. I know a lot of you guys were saying I should start a Patreon account. I did, but I just have a profile picture up and a border. I haven't put anything on there yet. I just put it up the other night. So um, I'm going to go ahead and start the Patreon thing. And I got to do a little bit more research to see how it works. But yeah, y'all, I be so stressed out because um, doing the videos can be really expensive. And a lot of times the things I cook, I can't eat. I don't eat them because I don't want to be big as a house. I love to eat those things, but I give over, after me and my husband have a couple pieces, it literally does not stay in the house. It goes to like the soldiers, my neighbors. I get rid of it. For one, we can't eat it all. Two, I don't want to make something and throw it away. So, you know, like that's expensive. The Thanksgiving videos, those weren't cheap. Those weren't cheap, but I wanted to get them done, and y'all know they wasn't. Those videos were done like in like the end of October, right before surgery. So yeah, and I'm supposed to be doing an updated video on about YouTube. Um, November the 5th made 3 years since I've been here on YouTube, and you know, I feel, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like people say if you work hard, you post a lot of videos, you talk to your subscribers, you do this, you do that, your channel will grow. And YouTube pushes the channels that they want to push. And I do believe that it's also an image issue. Um, because if you notice, to me, I feel like you fall into two categories on YouTube. Either you're extremely pretty or you have something weird about you going on. And if you're kind of like in between, then and you don't have any mad dramaticness about you, then like people don't come to your channel. Like YouTube doesn't push you. So I don't know like where I fit in on YouTube. I'm gonna keep doing the videos now because I love doing the videos, but I don't know. It's 3 years. I've put in. I think I have over 200 videos. I'm sure of that. And I know people who've been on YouTube longer who have less videos who got way more subscribers and views. And I'm like, how? And they don't necessarily have the best content. Um, and like right now, I need to buy because I don't think that the quality of my videos should suffer because of not having a high subscription count. I don't think that's the reason to put out poor. Yeah, I have Instagram pages, Bama Girl Cafe. Um, just because I don't have a high subscriber count and I don't have a high viewership, like a lot of my videos don't even make it to the 10%, which is what YouTube considers to be successful. Um, so I don't believe that's an excuse to give poor quality videos. Like right now, I know that when y'all see the videos, if you guys look at the picture that's up in the corner, it looks a lot clearer. It's less grainier. That's because I'm using my camera phone on the side camera. And then when you see the one of me head on, sometimes it looks a little grainy and it looks a little crazy. That's because y'all, those cameras are not intended for the way we use them on YouTube. And that's why YouTubers are always buying new cameras and stuff, because the cameras are not intended for that. And right now, I need another video camera. And, I have to figure out how to spread out, my money. And I hadn't gotten a check in 2 months. I'll get a check this month, maybe. Well, yeah, I'll get a check this month. I'm gonna get one next month because I've already hit the quota for $100. But if you don't make over $100, YouTube don't send you no money. So between the month before and the month that, I'm gonna get a check. So, and then I got like $102 check, and then I didn't get anything for like 3 months. So, and believe it or not, I don't live off that, y'all. All that money goes back into the videos. So, yeah. And what's coming up too? So I haven't forgotten about the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I actually have one of them coming to the house next week. I'm not gonna do the giveaways like I usually do. I'm not gonna say it at the beginning of the video. I'm not gonna make a special video for them. I'm gonna do it in the middle of the video or at the end of the video. It's gonna be placed randomly throughout the video so that I'll know that people who really watch and support the channel will have a chance at the giveaway. I'm not doing it like at the end of the video or the beginning of the video anymore, because I felt like sometimes people come to your videos just for giveaways, and I don't want that, because I noticed that some of my subscribers who won giveaways, they really do support, and I talk to them, and they hear. But I have done giveaways where they get their stuff and then they don't support the channel, and I just don't like that, because it's for people who support the channel. I know I can't do something for everybody, but that's just my way of saying thank you. And if you're just coming onto somebody's channel just to get a giveaway, then you're a sad person. That's how I feel. Like, most of the times when I watch YouTuber videos, I don't even enter the giveaways, because I'm not, that to me is like, I don't know. I sometimes feel a way about it, Like, there's certain YouTubers I will comment on their videos, and then there's certain YouTubers I won't say nothing. I'll just give it a thumbs up. And it's not because I don't like them. It's just that sometimes when you leave comments on people's videos, people click on you to see who you are, and then I actually got a troll. Like, I got like a troll out because I commented on somebody's video, and I didn't even say anything nasty. And it was another YouTube that has a cooking channel, and I got a troll from that. So once I realized when they were talking about, I went and just deleted my comment, which was nothing wrong, but they were trolling this person. So I guess they were going through the comments. Yeah, sometimes people are messy, but it was a nice comment though. But it was their troll who was trolling their subscribers. So me being nice and commenting on somebody comment that was really really nice. They troll came over to my channel and started trolling, and I had to block them, and they can't comment anymore. But they can still watch my videos, and if you ever see videos with a thumbs down or two thumbs down, it's the same person. Because what they do is they have two pages. So they thumbs down on one page and then they'll go to another page, the other page, and thumbs down the video. It's that deep for some people. And I ain't even got 10,000 subscribers and they fucking with me. So I can only imagine how people would like, usually I don't give trolls no, I give them nothing. Unless they say something and I'm feeling kind of spicy that day, I'll let them have it. Um, and usually they don't come back, like, you know, because I don't have no endorsements, so I can say whatever the hell I want to say on this channel. Um, but yeah, so I guess that's what's it. And what else am I gonna do? So I've been looking on Instagram at like different food bloggers, and different food Instagram pages, and I realized if I'm going to use my Instagram to draw business, then I'm gonna have to clean up my Instagram page, and that means deleting some pictures, um, and just focusing on food. I'm gonna have to definitely do better with taking pictures and staging my food too. Um, because usually I just take the picture and put it up there. But I'm gonna start working on staging my food, which is not an issue because at one point I was really getting into that. Well, it's kind of like, okay, so this is the thing. Um, I when I started YouTube, I branded myself and my food together. So I didn't just brand, okay, people can't look at my food and say this is my food. I used myself and the food. So for sometimes that can be not good. In the food world, people want to recognize the food and not the person behind the food. Like they want to know you, but they want to know your food. They want to be able to look at the video and say, or the picture and say, okay, that's her food. But because I'm essentially a brand now, on accident, now people want to see, when they see my stuff, I feel like they want to see BAM and they want to see the food. So now I can't just start a page and just put pictures up of just food. Because, honey, they're going to be like, well, where are you? We ain't seen you, you know? So now I have to find a balance between the personality and the food. And that stresses me out. Because I'm in my dining room. That really stresses me out because now I have to find the perfect balance. So, but I'm not stressing about it because all the crazy shenanigans. Oh, okay. So all the crazy shenanigans and the crazy shit from now on is gonna be taking place over at Bambi Lamb. Y'all, all the dirtiness is going to be taking place over at Bambi Glam. I got some videos lined up. We're going to talk about some adult things on Bambi Glam: makeup, hair, lifestyle, sex, drinking. So Bambi Glam is where y'all gonna get to experience me, all of me. And yeah. But I don't know. Cause the other day I was like, if I just disappear from YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, how many people will be looking for me trying to call the police? Thinking somebody kidnapped my ass. How many? And my husband said, even though you don't have 100,000 people following you, if you just disappear from social media, people gonna be calling the police and reporting your ass missing. They gonna swear her strange husband did something to you. Yeah, I did something to you because they ain't never seen you. They ain't never seen me. I started laughing. I was like, okay, you got a point. He has a point, y'all. So he has a point. So I'm not gonna do that. But I thought about it. I mean, it's rough. It's really rough. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. So I gotta go. I gotta get showered, clean the kitchen, spotless, set the lights, get in hair and makeup. You have a good night too, and thank you for showing me some love. So yeah, I'm about to go and hide these bumps and exfoliate again. Wash my ass, comb my hair, find something to wear, and night night. Well, night night to y'all. I'm about to get to work so y'all can have this caramel cake video Saturday. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go Bamify. But yeah, let me get myself together so I can film this video and hopefully get 2 filmed before 9 o'clock in the morning. That's my goal. I'm about to do what Rihanna say, work, 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 work. So I'll see you guys on Saturday. Thank y'all for tuning in to my live mukbang.